Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. A high priest to the most dreaded shrine in Ile-Ife is alleged to have warned the Ooni of Ife over something that is very, very sensitive. Now, with due respect, as in utmost respect to the king, to the people of Ile-Ife, to Odua people across the globe, I speak. Okay, I have a lot of respect for you, and I speak on this matter with due respect. Now, report reaching us as it is making rounds on social media is that a high priesthood, one of the most dreaded shrines in Ile-Ife, has visited the Ooni of Ife to warn the Ooni of Ife to stop having conjugal bliss with his Oloris, or they are going to ruin him. Allegedly, as rumor has it, it's important for you to know that I do not live in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Neither am I related to the Ooni of Ife. I'm just a blogger. I'm a board. That is all that I do here. And so I brought this gist to you because, of course, it's making rounds on social media. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delarama. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sources still on the royals. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my super people. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my super people. How are you doing? I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Now, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. With due respect, I speak. Right now, we are hearing a rumor that is making rounds on social media that a high priest to one of the most dreaded shrines in Ile-Ife has visited the Ooni of Ife and spoke to him that in order for him to stay safe in this season, he must stop everything that has to do with conjugal bliss with his Oloris. That Oloris are like going wild, trying to, pin him down, trying to do everything. They are going to do everything that is within their powers to ensure that they get him, to ensure that nothing goes wrong with their relationship with him. That they are just in a place where they just want to win at all costs. And that Ooni of Ife needs to understand that this is not just about the Oloris, it is also about, the territory. And this is not the first time this issue is coming up about a territorial fight. That the fight is coming on like it's going to be basketballs again, like it's going to be really, really solid and heavy. And in order to be safe, he needs to avoid having conjugal bliss with his wife. And that the high priest went further to say that he is even surprised that at this point, with everything that has been going on, he's still having that kind of intimacy with them. He needs to drop that intimacy. There needs to be very, very far away from him. And right now, he's not going to say this, that the Oloris needs to be absolutely far away from him. He needs to bring himself out of their clutches and understand that they are fighting him back to back. They will never stop until they get what they want from him. So, what do they want is what I do not know. Because if you ask me, now who I go ask? Me, my own, I am thinking that all they want is to ensure that Queen Naomi does not return back to the palace. But it does seem as if they want even more than that. That is not all that they want. Because they said that the man is saying that they will never stop until they get what they want. That this fight is not about Queen Naomi, that is about the Ooni of Ife. That they are using Queen Naomi to fight the fight that they ought to have fought a long time ago. That this fight has got to do with the Ooni of Ife. People are putting people in front and making it look as if it's all about the Oloris. That the Oloris are just one faction of those who are fighting. That the main fighters are behind the Oloris. And they will fight and they will fight. Ooni of Ife needs to wear his brass plate. He needs to bring his javelin. He needs to understand that there is a fight, and this fight is going to be very, very serious. And he went ahead to tell him that he needs to protect Olori Naomi as much as possible. He needs to protect Adenikawo as much as possible because, if he does not protect them, that this might get to them. And the reason why, he needs to stop having this level of intimacy with his Oloris is because of this reason. That he needs to protect them, that he is not going to overemphasize the fact that he needs to protect Olori Naomi and he needs to protect Tade Nikawo. But the main fight has just begun. Right now, that they are going back and forth. For him to be safe, he needs to stop having that level of intimacy with them because they will stop at nothing to get what they want from the Ooni of Ife. It's not a small something. We have seen, all these things that have been happening on social media. I told you sometimes myself, I used to sit down and ask, are you sure this is true? Are you sure this is for real? But when you go down to find out what is going on, you find out that, it's not a small thing. And because when you see the stories on social media, you're even scared to talk about them. But when you find out that, look, these things are just getting out of hand by the day. Now, me, for one, I used to think that this was all about Queen Naomi. But it does seem as if it's more than just having Queen Naomi return back to the palace. They have mentioned it time and time again that it's a territorial fight. Like this battle is over the winning of the territory. So apparently, this has got to do with spiritual things that a lot of us do not understand. And time and time again, we have heard that if Queen Naomi had been like one of them, if Queen Naomi had not been this born again Christian that she is, things would have been much better. One of the major reasons why they are fighting so much is because Queen Naomi is born again. They don't want her there. They don't want that her prayers there. When Queen Naomi first got into the palace, they said they suffered so much. We've seen videos, like we have seen reports that made rounds the other time where they said that they are not able to do their operations, everything they want to do in the palace, they are not able to do because of little Queen Naomi. So this man again, they said this priest is saying that yes, so that they don't want Queen Naomi anywhere around there, that Kabiyesi needs to protect Queen Naomi. And the best way to protect Queen Naomi right now is to protect himself and ensure that there is no level whatsoever, like no intimacy whatsoever with these women. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.